Hey guys, so I am now about 2.5 days post-op. I figured I would do a little update for anybody who is gonna have this procedure, is looking to have it, just curious. Makes me look like I have a bow on my head. Anything like that. So I'm gonna leave down below specifically the procedures that I did have done, like the real names of them. Really quick story short, what I had done was I had laparoscopic surgery. So it's where they just make 3 little incisions and they go in and they fill your belly up with air or gas so that they can work inside of it, which is a whole nother interesting thing that I wanted to talk about today because some big changes with that. But I haven't gotten the results back yet for exactly what kind of tumor it was. And they didn't tell me, so I don't know for sure, but I had a tumor removed from my ovary, along with my ovary and the tube, so all that had to go. It was pretty large. I also, while they were in there, I had them lift my bladder, and then I needed to also have my uterus and my rectum also lifted, which I didn't. I mean, I guess so anyways, the doctor did tell me about those things when we did the test to test the strength of my bladder, but I just didn't really... I guess I just didn't really think that much about it or think too much of it. So anyhow, let's see. I had the surgery now exactly almost 2.5 days ago, and I wanted to share kind of like how the days have been. So I wake up in the morning and I feel pretty good. So as far as sleeping goes, I'm waking up every 1 to 2 hours, and I'll use the restroom, and I'll kind of reposition, and I just get really uncomfortable. So I have a hard time being comfortable at any given point in time. Like sitting hurts, laying certain ways hurt. Like it's hard to be comfortable. So like even right now, like I'm like kind of like sideways on the pillows, just trying to like find that comfortable position. So it's interesting. So sleeping's been a little rough, but I wake up in the morning and I actually feel really good. So I'm able to get like a task done in the morning. So this morning I got the dishes done, and got the kids, pack their lunches and got them off to school, which was, good because I actually have to take them to school and stuff like that. So that's good. And then by the time I'm done with that, and it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, I am out cold. Like I just pass out. I'll sit down on the couch and wake up 30 minutes later, 15 minutes later, 30 minutes later, and I feel really good again. So then I have another stretch, and about 2:30 hits. And that's kind of the downward point for the day for me, is 2:30, and it's just about to hit again, and I know it. Like I can kind of feel it coming on, where I'm just tired and I'm just kind of done. And last night I did something I probably shouldn't have done, and that was take Deacon to his baseball game, and I fell asleep twice during the game. I got my like lounge chair out there and I was like out, and yeah, I probably shouldn't have taken them, but I did, and by the time that was done, I was completely finished. I was done for the day. They asked if they could go stay the night at their dad's house, and of course, like we let them like kind of choose, and there's maybe like 1 to 2 days a month where they're like, can we stay the night at dad's house? It's like, sure, whatever. So I said, call him and work out they need to come, if they can take you to school, I can take you there now, because baseball is actually closer to their house than it is to my house. And then, I was talking to my ex, and he said, okay, well, let me call, his wife and make sure that works. And I'm like, that's fine. And it took about 5 minutes, and I started going back home because I was done. And he called me, and he's like, okay, that works. Do you mind dropping him off? I'm like, I'm on my way home. And he's like, you said you were going to take him. And I'm like, I'm done. And I just lost it. I just completely lost it. And I'm like, I am so tired. So I ended up getting home with the kids, and about a minute later, he got here. And then within about 30 seconds of that, so the kids and I got everything. We got stuff in the house. He pulled up, so the kids went out with him, and then my boyfriend pulled into the driveway, and I'm like, just walked in the house. I sat down on the couch, and I was asleep before my boyfriend got in the house. So I don't even know what happened, but I know the kids went with, they went with my ex, and my boyfriend was like, they saw them off, and I was done. I was so done. So, thankfully they were all there, but I just reached the wall, and when I hit that wall, I'm done, and it's quick, and it's donezo. So I was really tired last night, and I won't do that again. Let's see what else. As far as like pain goes, it is definitely manageable. I'm very uncomfortable, and a lot of it has to do with these bubbles in my stomach, and it's not actually in my stomach, it's just in my abdomen, and I'm pretty bloated from them. And I have one that's sitting somewhere up here somewhere, But when you turn, it looks like there's a baby in your stomach, and you can see the bubbles like moving. It's the weirdest thing. Or whenever you adjust, it's like bloop bloop, and they like adjust. So like when you roll over, oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. I cannot wait till these bubbles are gone. And the one that I have up here, it feels like somebody is repeatedly stabbing me in the arm, like again and again and again, and it just feels like a knife. And as a result, it's giving me like a dead arm. So you know that feeling after you hit your funny bone and your arm is just kind of like useless? That feeling, that pain is like constant, and it's a really weird side effect. But the stabbing pain that I have it's like right here specifically. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So that's been a really crappy side effect. Shortness of breath. Like I don't have the capacity to I can't yell. I'm talking as loud as I can talk, and as you can tell, I'm like very noticeably having to like catch my breath. I just don't have that capacity right now. So as far as like dealing with my kids, this is as loud as I can talk. So if they're doing something, and I mean, I just have to use this voice, I can't raise my voice. And it's really interesting because I'm realizing how often I actually do that, you know, even just to get them to get their shoes on, like, let's go or whatever. I can't do it. And they got in a fight yesterday, and Drake did something. Oh, Drake hit a golf ball into Deacon's back. Deacon turned around and pinched him really hard, like right here. Drake started crying. I was mad at both of them. And they were like still going at each other, trying to like do it more. And I just started crying. Like I couldn't even handle it. I just cried, and it worked. It totally solved the problem. So I might suggest that for parenting tip, like bizarre parenting tip 2000. Just cry. Just cry. Your kids they'll stop, actually. They've been really good. Drake's been just so sweet, and Deacon's just been really helpful. Like, you know, taking out the trash and just things that, you know, that just make things easier for me. So it's been really nice. They've been really helpful and really good, and my boyfriend's been amazing. Unfortunately, he had to work yesterday, but the night before he took the boys golfing, so they all went golfing together, and it was nice to know that everybody was having fun, and I was able to just rest. So yeah, I think that's kind of the basic update. I had some questions about why I was wearing the adult diaper, the adult pull-ups. I'm bleeding a lot, so kind of like, you know, after you have a baby, I kind of feel like I had a baby in a way. A lot of the things I'm experiencing remind me after I had, like, of what it was like when I had Deacon. And you have a lot of that, like, you know, postpartum bleeding. Yeah, I'm experiencing that. So that's why I was wearing that, just to kind of like be able to adjust and not have to worry about my pad slipping and making a mess of the couch or the bed or whatever. It was really heavy for 2 days, to the point, you know, where you stood up and, I mean, you pooling in the toilet and just lots and lots of blood. So that's why I was wearing that. And that tip, actually, it was something that I did after I had Drake, is I wore the adults diapers, and amazing. I recommend them to anybody who's dealing with heavy, like, postpartum bleeding, is to wear like Depends. Those are the Always ones. They just make life so much easier. So it wasn't because I was peeing my pants. It was just because I had a lot of like bleeding. So that's a side effect of, I don't know what exactly. I don't know if it's a side effect from having my tube and my ovary removed, or if it's a side effect from having my uterus lifted. I don't know. But it's one of the two. So anyhow, I'm going to go get Drake from school, and then get Deacon, and then I'm going to take another siesta before tonight. So I'm thankful my kids are a little bit older now, and fortunately my boyfriend gets home from work early tonight, so they'll be able to do something, some boy time, just the three of them, and I can just rest. So yeah, I think that's probably the best update I can give at this point in time. I'm still a little cloudy-headed. I'm not at this moment on any medication specifically. It's worn off. I did take one. I usually take, I have Vicodin is what he prescribed me, and I'll usually take that after I get the kids dropped off at school, and by then I'm pretty sore, so, and I do need it to sleep at night, so, anyways, that's my update for now. I'll update you guys again soon. I got a ThredUp box in that I really want to do a haul video on, and get caught back up on normal videos, but I think I'm going to give myself like another week to get to that point, just because I'm able to do about 4 things a day. So today I did the dishes, I did this video, I did a video where I did like a little unboxing for LuLaRoe, and it was cool. I caught an earthquake in that, so I actually posted that on Instagram, so you can see the earthquake in that video. And then I guess that's about all I got done today. Otherwise, I'm just like, I won't even have the TV on. I just like lay, and I just can't wait till I'm healed up. But doing better. So, all right, that's the update for now. Bye, guys.